Let's talk about reed valves for a minute. Reed valves are, they sit right here, and they keep the air from coming back out. Your cylinder goes up inside of, the piston goes up inside of the cylinder. And when it does that, it sucks air right through here, and it fills up the crankcase area with some air. Then when the piston goes back down, it's compressing that air until the piston goes down far enough that it forces the air in through the transfer ports. Now, that doesn't really happen if you've got reeds that look like these, where you can see a little bit right there. I'm going to zoom in. This reed pedal isn't closed all the way. It's worn out and it's dirty and it's probably got dirt under it, and you can see this reed valve, when the air flows through it, the air flows through a reed valve this direction, and when it pushes against these reeds, they flap open like this and let the air in, and then when the air is done, it flaps closed and it doesn't let the air back out. But if you've got one like this one right here, you see how this is just sitting open? It doesn't hold the air in the crankcase. Now when the engine's really spooling up, that air pushes against there so hard it might even close it. Or maybe there's not enough time to leak enough air through there for it to really matter. But especially at low speeds, you'd notice something like this in the form of hard starting. You'd be cranking your engine and it really wouldn't want to start until it starts to fire, and then the RPMs go up. That's when it's going to start if you've got a leaky reed valve like this one. Now for racing, I'm going to use these Boyesen power reeds this year. These are fantastic because what they do is they are a little bit easier to open, so that at the low end speeds it opens up, but then still at the high end speeds they're not so soft that they flutter, which then would cause more air resistance and reduce the amount of air going in. So you don't want that. But that's why it's got these two stages. So instead of the stock ones, which just have a stock fiberglass pedal like this, it's got two stages of reeds, and each one of these is able to flap open and let more air into your intake.